Welcome to Heat Check,
What?
a podcast powered by Pressers. We're on episode 8.
I don't think I put my helmet on in time.
It's crazy. That, it makes sense. Look at your hair. It looks like an explosion
8?
happened.
We're on episode 8.
We're on
bro?
episode 8, dude.
That's amazing.
Shout out
They
Cody.
don't call me the Q-tip for nothing.
They call you who calls you the Q-tip?
You don't want to know.
Hey, they call
Literally.
me the
We don't-
sandwich.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well,
They call me Branch.
Well, they call me Grandview. I'm here with Young Watercycle and Sarem. So before we dive into the episode, I want to say free take it.
Free take.
No, no,
Free
actually, not
take-it.
free take it, but like what happened with take it was kind of crazy. I know you were big on saying that back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day.
no, yeah. 2017, I was trying to get take free. Like I was.
What's a couple bodies when you got bars, man?
Exactly, bro. Like freedom, man.
Literally.
And it's like over. Like it's been a couple years. Like it's been like
His
10
voice is deep. Like he can't run that shit back.
He lost the race, I will say.
No, he definitely did.
Yeah.
80 years it's over, man.
80 years is tough. It's
I was
love
trying
you,
to be at like his like Get Out concert when it was originally 55 years.
Bro,
Like pull it to the retirement home.
That's crazy. Everyone's just like, yo, is that the Q-tip right over there?
yo, it's the sandwich.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
We got pulled
Like,
up in the walker.
dude, everyone's just like, what are these nicknames? But really quick, before we dive into the episode, I want to give a big shout out to everyone that was in Pressers Madness too.
Shout
So
out,
Sarem was
President.
actually in there, but we had an incredible turnout. It was 32 artists. I think 64 songs were played over that time period. It ran over 3 weeks. We had an incredible final between Drew and Maxia the Lion. Two incredibly, one very versatile artist and one extremely hungry young lyricist, and did not disappoint at all. Like the song, shout out Ionius for making the beat, but they both made incredible songs. Did you guys hear those songs?
Hell yeah, bro. I was tapped in, bro. Shout out Drew.
Literally, Drew.
Killed that shit.
Drew really killed that shit, and he's such an exciting future. He's a mix of
Backside too.
Maxi is an exciting. I mean, they all do, but Drew's voice is so interesting to me. It's such an X factor in which when he performs and like when he just is on a record, he's really a cheat code. Like if I would love to get him on a record. I want to give a big shout out to EJ Virgo as well.
Shout out,
The homie.
Bro, he has Pressers merch. He's a fucking ride or die. Like he'll get that shit tatted on him.
bro. No, I always see him. He's there. I see him in the comments. I see
Virgo,
him in
you
the-
won't.
Shout out Virgo.
Shout out Virgo. Also Corda won last time and then has this incredible poll. Whenever his song comes on the live, I'm like 20 people just fucking
Right,
go
dude,
right
He's
in.
got stands, bro. He's
Yeah.
got
Does,
stands.
dude.
It's the motion.
Mobilized.
Literally.
Every time we do the Pressers Madness, I'm so hyped. I'm not on the same bracket or like same side of the bracket as him.
Dude, his song, dude, his vocal, the way that he sequences his songs and all just the vocal processing and just the manipulation he does is like, it's great job on that. And then finally, some other people that really stood out to me was Manessa Sir, obviously Jabrizi, and this guy named Mac Finity.
Yeah.
Mac Finity was really, really
Matt Finley's
fire.
tough too.
Everybody else that was in there, though, I want to give a big shout out again. Cigarette was sick. TBW Banda. There's some people that I just like know off the top of my head. Revenge. All the people that were in there, man. Seer Seeker. I know all you guys are just the best. We see you guys. Heat Check is noticing and watching, man. And
Keep grinding, man.
Keep grinding.
Yeah, dude, keep going, man.
I fucking love doing those.
It's only a start.
It's only the start, and we're excited to be part of the start. So now, guys, we're going to dive into our first section of the show, which is Chronically Online, where we read headlines from all corners of the internet. So this is kind of, though, exists in real life. I want to talk about Coachella Weekend 1.
Oh,
It just wrapped up, and I want to ask you guys, what were your favorite moments? Because these two, the Q-tip and the sandwich, were there.
hey, kids in the sandwich.
They were
Man,
out there.
Dude, just like copping my ticket last minute and like
Full
going
sin.
out, like
Full
just,
sin,
was
bro.
such a moment. Bruh, so it was just like like Weezer as a whole, like them going at like 3 p.m. was just nuts.
Yeah.
Because like that was like the most packed I've seen a set that early besides like Shabuzi.
Shout out Shabuzi.
I would say Yo Gabba Gabba bringing out Flavor Flav was fucking
It was crazy.
hilarious.
I don't
That's just
remember it.
That's a crazy sentence.
No,
Just in
yeah.
general.
Right?
There you go. You don't remember it?
No, I was blacked out drunk.
I was
Bye.
feeding him 9% beers, man. I'm
Bro.
an asshole.
I was gone. And mind you, I was drunk
9%
before I met
nasty
him.
work. Wow.
Before I met him, I was drunk. So it was like,
Game over. Because you got your ticket from...
Yeah.
it was emptiness.
I'm telling you, we're doing a company retreat to Coachella next year. 100%.
On God.
Weekend 2.
Green Day
Green Day was
killed
sick.
it. Travis Scott killed that shit.
T-Pain.
Yeah,
T-Pain was
T-Pain.
amazing. I love T-Pain so much.
Bro,
T-Pain, come on Heat Check. We love you.
On God, bro. Or let me come on your Twitch stream.
For real.
Ooh.
We'll do some raps.
We'll do a collab, man.
Yeah.
Then we're all about collabs right here. I want to say though, there was this really interesting thing that was brought up about Coachella.
What about?
Which 60% of general admission ticket buyers at Coachella use buy now, pay later to finance their tickets per billboard. And I've actually coined this as FOMO financing.
No, this is just like call it real nigga financing, because like Coachella already costs like $6,000 total. Like you put it all together, whatever.
I did not spend $6,000.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you get a room.
He's like, you
get a room. You're buying food. You're buying drugs. Like it all comes into play. So like if you could like break it up and still be able to buy your clothes, still be able to book your room, I think it's
you go
okay.
to thrift shops,
bro, and
your clothes do not cost $6,000.
Bro, I need the drip.
Dude, this sweater was at least 10.
Nah, this shit.
He got that shit on though.
I do.
It's
got
sick
that
though, dude. No,
There's like yellow on the back. But
Fucking skin Big Bird and like Cookie Monster.
look, I took the whole Sesame
Fucking
Street down for
crazy.
this. This is Oscar, but I
Crazy.
bleached him down a
That's
little bit.
crazy. This is all the colors. You have fucking Elmo
Bro,
as a zipper.
Elmo tweeted like one bad day, and then Malik just went hand. Brought out the strap.
Bro, he was like, yo, Gabba Gabba's there. I got to wear their rivals.
pulling
Take
up.
out their fucking rivals. Now I want to move on to, it's actually been a year since Drake and Kendrick Lamar had a beef that shook the rap world. I'm going to go through the timeline for everyone just so
I
we
hate
can,
this.
everyone can get a good sense
hate
of
this
where
so
we
much.
were. So first person shooter, Drake featuring J. Cole dropped October 6, 2023.
For all
J.
the
Cole
dogs.
refers to himself, Drake, and Kendrick as the big three of the hip hop. Now, number 2, Like That, Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick Lamar. March 22nd, 2024. Kendrick dismisses the big three notion, asserting it's just
What
Big
the
Me.
fuck the big three, nigga? It's just Big Me.
It
nigga.
takes a direct shot at Drake and J. Cole. Drake responds with push-ups. April 19th, 2024.
Oh, are we writing out might delete later?
No,
Joe.
Ooh, actually, I might throw that in there. My delete later was somewhere in this kind of.
He dropped it the same day I dropped my album last year. That
No,
fucking bitch.
I remember that.
April
bro.
5th, 2024.
out of nowhere too, which is crazy. It was like, but he deleted that shit. It's such a crazy name for him to say that and then fucking delete the song.
Hey, he told y'all what he was gonna do.
Yeah. Dude, J. Cole.
My humble goat.
He's so humble. He wrote a bike.
He wrote a boat.
He wrote
Yeah.
a bike.
He rode a bike all the way to the Heat Check studio to be on our podcast. Taylor-made freestyle, Drake, April 19th, 2024. Drake uses AI generated voices of Tupac and Snoop Dogg to taunt Kendrick, leading to legal threats from Tupac's estate.
What'd he say? You begged Tupac's estate to take that shit down.
No, that's
Yes,
not.
That's what happened.
All right. Well, Euphoria, he responds. Kendrick Lamar, April 30th, 2024.
I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
Dude.
Surprised you sent that feature
So
request.
that's what I said to my
No,
landlord.
we got some shit to address.
So Euphoria was a really big moment, April 30th. But then Kendrick responds, 616 in LA, May 3rd, 2024. He continues his critique, suggesting Drake's disloyalty in his camp and inner circle.
Back to back. I'm gonna get back to that for the record.
No, that was it was yeah, somebody's lying. I can even smell it.
On
I-
axe compromise too.
Yeah.
And then finally, or I guess now, we have a really big one,
Have
Family
you ever
Matters.
thought that OVO was working for me? Sorry.
No, you're good. I love the context with it. Family Matters by Drake, May 3rd, 2024.
We can't forget Buried Alive interlude.
Oh,
Or
Buried Alive. You were saying that.
Yeah, part 2. Because like honestly, I forgot about it when like that or Family Matters dropped that night. But like Drake doing like Buried
You were
Alive
in
part
a
2 was
pine
actually
box.
like
A great move.
like if he made that more public, that would have been
It
like
was
if
just
that
on
was
his
like
IG.
yeah, or if that was like the intro to Family Matters, I think it would have been a little bit better reception.
Nigga, I said I know that you mad. I emptied the clips over family your judge. You don't my seed. I do it, dad. I gotta go bad. I gotta go bad. That's the best song ever.
Family Matters, May 3rd, 2024. Drake accuses Kendrick of domestic issues and questions the paternity of Kendrick's child. No, surely that couldn't backfire. Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar, May 3rd, 2024. Kendrick addresses
20 minutes later.
Drake's family, directly alleging hidden children and serious misconduct.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas I hate should die.
I saw my favorite thing was the picture of like Piccolo with Gohan, and like that's Kendrick with Adonis. Because Goku is Drake, finally. Kendrick does the kill shot with Not Like Us May 4th.
Goku can't be Drake.
I know, the day after. Not Like Us is a scathing diss track where Kendrick labels Drake a certified pedophile, which
Drake
becomes
is
a cultural...
Yamcha, by the way.
Okay, now we're lying.
What?
Now we're lying.
Drake is fucking Yamcha, bro.
Baka's Yamcha, definitely.
Actually, yeah,
Like-
Baka kind of got killed by some Cybermen.
Literally.
But
That's hilarious. No, Jake, I feel like what? J. Cole's Krillin.
Nah,
J. Cole-
he's Hercule.
What? He's
No.
not a Hercule.
anyways, you
Finally.
call Future when you didn't see that club.
So the hard part 6 is the last song technically in the beat. May 5th, 2024. Drake denies Kendrick's allegations and attempts to regain control of the narrative.
Best song in the beat.
Well, great segue. Let's rank the tracks from best to worst.
All right, so part 6, Family Matters, Tailor Made, Freestyle, Euphoria.
You done?
Yeah. What's up? What's up? What are you saying?
So I think that's gonna be impossible. So maybe you guys should each rank
Yeah.
them. What's your best song of the beef?
On like a sonic level, fucking 616 in LA. But
Ooh.
I think like as far as scathing goes, it's gonna be Euphoria, Not Like Us, First Person Shooter, Push Ups. I would go 5. Fucking. I listed all the Kendrick songs, right?
Yeah.
Other than like that, I'll go 5. 6, I'll go Tailor Made. 7, I'll go Family Matters.
What?
Oh wait, I'll go Meet the Grams at 5.
Okay.
And then Like That at 6. Push Up 7. Family Matters 8. And then
Family Matters
fucking.
You think it's-
Because he didn't respond to Kendrick other than the last verse. Like it was like he responded to like A
Bro,
Rocky, like fucking Metro in the
It
second
was a
verse, but like
20v1, bro.
it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas with that rat with you.
It was
Like,
20v1.
no, but Kendrick was the only one like dropping real diss tracks. Like Rick Ross dropped some shit. Like ASAP Rocky like
Rocky.
said some shit on like Future's album.
Yeah.
But like he should have just responded to Kendrick. Like the thing that fucked me up about Drake was like he was like a school bully, like saying like, "Ha, look at this guy," and like. While like he's just like kind of trying to get everybody to laugh with him, but like Kendrick's like rapping at Drake.
Right.
And that's like where he failed because he didn't go like, and when he did go at Kendrick, like it wasn't that effective.
It was
And
like
then-
he's short.
Yeah.
And his shoe is small.
because there's like the Kendrick does not that much information on it.
But okay, yes, bro. It's like you are the bully, but like you're like I don't know shit about you. So yeah, you beat your fucking girl. Fuck out of my
yeah.
face, dude. Like that's how it went. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here, dude."
Dude, and
but it
Malik
was
was
like
like,
that-
dude, Malik's like, that was tight though.
I'm
It was
like-
like the way that it went. No, that's crazy.
It's like that was a good workout. Like we're gonna get the pen.
Yeah, way to
flowing.
get the
I wouldn't be a competitor if I wasn't if you were really a predator. Like,
exactly.
Oh my god, dude, that Heart Part 6 was so.
It hurts my heart. It
It's
hurts
so
my heart.
good.
It's so.
Can you name a bar off there?
Yeah. Where's the paperwork? You said I'm a paperwork. Where's the? Or I don't know.
No,
bro.
it's I'm way too famous to be accused of the shit you just mentioned.
That's
alright.
crazy.
He is-
Considering the majority of like Hollywood that's really rich and famous is getting accused of all of this is a horrible retort. I want to say the ranking thing is
I was
arbitrary.
expecting the Epstein shit.
It's like, dude.
Well, he said it in Tailor Made. He literally laid the.
Why
beat-
would he expect the Epstein
Okay,
angle in the first place?
exactly.
Because are we all gonna pretend and be dense that people on Twitter don't just sit around and be like, oh yeah, Drake's weird, Drake's a weirdo, blah. Of course he brought it up. He's like, I'm gonna just say, well, Drake, what he fucked up with, he thought people were just gonna be like,
But that's not like some shit where it's like I am white, I am a fucking bum, I am a dude who lives in a trailer with my mom. That's
Shout out
not
Marshall
like
Mathers.
that's not like roasting yourself. That's like serious shit. Like that's not like
You gotta
something
let-
like you can't control. That's like a character issue.
Hey, you gotta let him finish.
listen, Drake.
This beef is a year old and we're fucking all amped right now.
Listen, man, he did the thing with the AI voice. He told everyone
He
what was
opened
gonna
up some
happen.
floodgates, by the way.
And because, bro, motherfuckers begged him to get that shit down, bro. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
the only people that were hyped on Taylor Made were like people in the industry. Like I didn't.
That's crazy.
Like that's like some shit where
That could be the biggest. That could be the biggest diss of them all. So I really quick. I want to.
I'm
I'm
dead
like,
fucking
how
serious
could
about
we
that,
kind of
too.
make this interesting? And I thought, what if we had Malik, who is clearly shaken up by his favorite Aubrey out there losing. So I wanted him to actually. Malik wrote a letter to himself prior to the Drake beef. Basically, this is addressing. You can just read it. I'm fucking this up. Just go.
All right. Young Water Cycle, Malik talking, Mr. No Bitches, The Sandwich. Listen, man, the world you know it is about to change for the worse. They're about to be playing Kendrick Lamar on your birthday. Yes, there's going to be a song. It's not the best Kendrick song at all, but it do make you jig a little bit. But that shit is going to get old real fast. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Every function you go to for the next 10 months, you're going to hear Kendrick in the clubs. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. You're going to hate as hard as you can, but it's actually great. I really like TV Off a lot, admittedly. Hey Now is cool too. But every time you get in your car, you're going to hear Luther. Oh yeah, by the way, you're going to total your car January 2025 and have to deal with that as well. So have fun, bro. I'm rooting for you, your future self.
That was the day of the inauguration.
Awesome. So we just had Young Water Cycle read a letter that he would have written to himself before the Drake beef. Thank you so much for doing that.
No, yeah, for
I
sure.
actually penned up a letter to you too.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. It's so
It
inspiring.
goes, Dear Young Water Cycle,
I love when you say that.
you're fucked.
That's fun.
That was it.
That's it.
It was straight. It was thorough. It was to the point. Honestly, it was honestly an incredible experience for all of us. So, thank you guys for letting us into your world. And just for a modern podcast, we're writing a lot of letters.
Nah, for real. Like, we're bringing back hard media.
We really are rappers. We're just grown men like writing letters about each other.
100%. And speaking about another rapper, Logic faced significant backlash from Playboi Carti fans after previewing new music that closely mimics Carti's distinctive trap style, leading to criticism and him lacking originality and attempting to capitalize on Carti's unique sound. So guys, this is a completely different sound for Logic.
Where the fuck is Mario Judah?
It's a fee. If you want it, can't get it for free. Oh yeah, such a mystery. All that shit you talking, missing me. Yeah.
Thank you, Mateo. Thoughts on him going with that style?
You know what, man? It's really brave. I know this is a take no one's gonna say, but I'm gonna say it.
Brave is a strong word.
He's so brave. Like, listen, man, you gotta have the creative like nature to just go out there and just feed your fans. And like, if your fans fuck with you, they're gonna listen to it. Like, I bought Supermarket and listened to the album. I like Supermarket though, bro.
I read his book too.
And honestly, at the time, I was really depressed, but it checks out. It was really good though, So I'm not gonna listen to this at all. But he's really brave.
Why do you guys think he's so polarizing as a rapper?
Because he raps about like kind of shitting on the culture that like he wants to be a part of. Like, after we're listening to like Young Sinatra 1 through 3, like he does make fun of rap culture a lot, but it's like he doesn't separate himself enough.
Wait, what do you mean? How does can you give me an example of him
like
making
that skit of like him calling the label and being like,
That's him making fun of the label. He's not making fun of rap culture. He's telling that labels feast on these young artists and will spit them out and chew them up. Chew them up and spit them out.
Why is he doing rage music then? Like, that's
honestly,
feeding labels.
It's because of Bryce Fitz, by the way.
But listen, he's showing that he hasn't been chewed up and spit out. Like, he's still making music.
His music's still fire.
But
it's like he's like there because it's like when he addresses like the whole like accepting it like biracial shit, like on the surface level, that's where like Logic can piss me off, because like sometimes his bars will just be like I've been reading like tweets, I've been reading like what they say about me on YouTube.
My nigga daddy impregnated my cracker mama.
Like, you go on like fucking Caterpillar remix and it's like, how does it feel to be a black rapper, Logic? Like blackity black. Like, he loses his mind. But then it's like you ignore that and you go to like Under Pressure, like shit where he's like not really like talking about it. And he's like kind of going deeper into like his like personal life. Mm-hmm. The song Under Pressure itself, and it's just like,
I just think the outside noise kind of fucked up the whole Logic experience, because Incredible True Story was amazing. Under Pressure, and even like Bobby Tarantino, like he did some trap shit there. So it's like, it's not like out of his realm.
Young
to do some
Sinatra
trap
4
shit.
too. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That was a good recovery after
No
Confessions.
Pressure is incredible. Even for me, there's like the four holy grails of the Logic like commercial projects is Under Pressure, The Incredible True Story, No Pressure, and Ultra 85. Like
Yeah.
those four to
Ultra,
me.
the
Ultra
lemonade
85 's so
sample.
good.
Beautiful. It's
bro.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
He still got it.
He does, but like, now he's just having fun. But I want to say, so basically, for a modern show, again, we write a lot of letters in here, and I actually printed mine out. I'm gonna read a letter to Logic because I am admittedly a massive Logic stan. As me not listening to DS2, as you guys are gonna find out.
Yeah.
Isn't that shocking looking at me while I'm a big Logic fan again? But this is a letter to Logic. I want you to come on the show. So, dear Logic, what's good? This is Grandview from the podcast Hey Check. My co-host Sarem, Young Watercycle, and I. Yes, his name is Young Watercycle. Look, it's based on a joke that his friend Young Ecosystem, Young Lifecycle, and him started back in middle school. But that's besides the point. We'd love to have you come on the
Write that in
podcast.
the letter.
Yeah, but you have to explain it, But that's beside the point. We would love to have you come on the podcast. It'd be a bigger crossover than when Sarem went on Drewski's Could Have Been Records. Actually, no. His appearance on the Red Flag Dating Show is a better reference. Fuck, my bad. Let me get back on script. I'll send you a link to it. I used to not send people links to the bracket before they came on the pod, but I promise I've gotten better at sending links. So this, trust me, I will send the link. Fuck. If you come on the podcast, we can have great discussions about music. Like when Young Watercycle had to eat Skittles because we were bashing Drake so hard. Or when Sarem said Culture wasn't a classic and I got really mad at him. Crazy, I know. Holy fucking shit. Wait,
wasn't the other way around?
All in all, we'd love to have you come on and tell us how Katy Perry going to space impacts LeBron's legacy. I promise not to write you more than once, considering I saw the backlash with Sarem about Cameron Brink. Talk soon. P.S. My puppy is unwell and malnourished because of the tariffs. So, Logic, I hope you come on.
Please
Honestly,
come on the pod, man.
That's all the lore. That's all the lore you're really going to need with that.
Exactly. Way to catch him up this week.
Of course. Now let's go move on to the next one, which is season 17 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is set to premiere on July 9th, 2025 on FXX. And the series has been renewed through season 18, solidifying its status as the longest running live action sitcom in U.S. television history, which is very impressive, as we all know.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be more fun for us to actually do a snake draft of our top 3 best comedies on TV.
Let's go.
So we're going to go like this. Young Watercycle, you're going to start?
I get first pick in the
You're
draft.
the first pick in the draft.
Fuck. Oh wow, this is gonna be tough. All right, my first pick in the draft. Modern Family.
Wow. Jesus. Jamarcus Russell's a fucking comedy.
What?
All right, I'm going to go with South Park.
Oh, you bastard.
Fuck.
I'm going Blue Mountain State.
Oh, great pull. So now it's you again for your
Yeah.
2.
And right after that, I'm going SpongeBob, nigga.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Community.
Wow. Fuck you. Fuck.
Wow,
Okay.
that fucking South Park Community stack is crazy.
God. All right. I'm gonna go King of Queens.
Oh.
That's solid.
Okay. Now you go again.
And then I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Ooh, that's a fucking good one. I'm gonna stick with my guns. There's a toss up between 2. There's one that's like not really. Fuck it. I'm gonna go New Girl for my 3rd overall pick. I was gonna go Entourage, but like, is that fully a comedy? But whatever. You go.
You could win. I didn't.
Everybody hates Chris.
That's a really good one. So guys, let us know in the comments who won. I'm surprised none of us said Rick and Morty. I was close to saying it.
I almost
fell
put it
off.
down.
It fell off super hard.
Bring back Justin Roiland.
Let's geez,
But not
no. We're gonna keep going though with Katy Perry joined an all-female crew on a Blue Origin spaceflight, making history. It's one of the first pop stars to travel to space during a mission that celebrated women's achievements in aerospace. So Malik, are you happy that No Foul Play was involved after her album flopped and she actually came back to Earth?
Bro, I just think it's so crazy that they would just send her up into space like that, and then she just like revealed her deluxe album. And it was far more worse than I thought. It was like album promo. So it's
like, congrats, you made it back to Earth.
Right.
Now we get to drop the deluxe.
Right. And I was like, if you didn't make it back, we're just going to posthumously drop it.
It would have gone number 1.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
It's just
say,
fucked.
But
they made sure that it was gonna go number 1 either way.
But okay, I know we're not talking about conspiracy theories, but I have one. If they were going to do it and make her back catalog go number 1 everywhere and just make all the money off of Katy Perry.
That's fair, honestly.
Like,
she just sold her catalog too, actually.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why she had the money to go to space. No, but we actually, it's also interesting. I feel like we're now in the most unserious dystopian timeline. Like they almost were like mocking the people. They're just fucking going up into space.
Yeah.
They're chilling.
There were motherfuckers stuck in space for like how long? Like 3 years, 2 years.
Yeah.
And they came back.
And they're
in
just going
12
up and
minutes.
down
And then
freely.
Elon just called him an R word because I can't say that on the podcast.
When we get to, yeah.
We're not an R word bar.
Definitely not an R. We're not an R word podcast yet.
Okay.
But let's get bigger first and get canceled. But speaking of space, newly declassified CIA files claim a Cold War era Soviet military unit had a deadly encounter with aliens, where witnesses say extraterrestrials turned soldiers to stone. I want to ask now, do you guys, just for the pod, for the entire universe of pressers, are we a pod that believes in alien life? And where do we fall on that?
Yeah.
I think those aliens stoned the Russians because they had to listen to Katy Perry's music.
They were just bugging. They were just preemptively doing it.
Yeah, I think they knew what was coming, and they were pissed that they didn't get Playboy Cardi instead.
Listen, man. Katy Perry fell off. I get it, but Teenage Dream forever will be a classic. So she, you know what I'm saying?
No,
and then the one that got away, I cried over like.
Dude, she might come out for a 3-6 Mafia at Coachella to do like Dark Horse.
Oh,
Because
wow.
Juicy J
and
did
she's
play
back
that.
from space.
Post-space cello appearance.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That's crazy in the Tupac hall.
Man.
Oh God,
Dude, they need to
Dude.
do Michael Jackson hologram
dude,
for
that
Coachella.
astrological coochie though.
Oh my God. I mean, like,
Green
it's just,
coochie.
we didn't have to go there, but like, what,
Okay.
they were
For the record,
Did
we
you
do
guys
believe in
also,
aliens.
I'm gonna put this in post. Did you guys see the pictures of like her with the daisy? Like, it looked really fucking weird.
Yeah. No, but do you
No.
really think they went to space, or was it just like a,
Okay, so are you guys one of those? I was gonna ask, what's a conspiracy theory that you believe in wholeheartedly?
that there's a magnet in the basketball?
You gotta elaborate on that.
Like in the basketball's rigged, there's a magnet in the ball.
what?
Yeah, the
Is
ball.
that where they like base all their sports bets off of?
Yeah, bro. That's why your
but
favorite player.
who's
can't
they?
make-
But who's they?
You.
Tim
I
Donahue.
can't even say who.
It's
an
I
invisible
feel like
hand.
this is probably a dumb one, but not like dumb one was so obvious. Like JFK one. Like I was really excited for those documents to leak, and they just like they just said that they were following Lee Harvey Oswald, like that they were aware of him. But like I think
Yeah.
that
They always are aware of the person that does the biggest crime, and no one does anything about
it's
it.
crazy. Just
This
oil farming, basically.
is a little like recent, but I don't think it was Luigi. I think he got framed.
Oh wow!
Oh, Luigi
this
got
is
framed.
a
Yeah.
topical one. Please explain.
Because how do you find him at some random fucking McDonald's? You expect me to believe that like some random boomer just at like a McDonald's in Pennsylvania just like found the dude who killed the UHC like CEO?
I think
And,
it's
like, they
Kevin
couldn't
Fernandez.
Kev, come on the pod. I love you, bro. I've never seen y'all in the same room before.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Fuck.
I think it's him.
Nah, but it's just like they couldn't find him for 5 days. So either that means they have like they were watching him, or like if they found him like at McDonald's, that means they have like facial recognition in like the AI kiosks. So like they're hiding some
they're like,
shit
what?
from
They're
us.
fucking the ice cream machine is broken, but they got AI fucking
saying.
face.
Yeah, I do
Face,
believe
yeah.
that.
You know
Yeah.
what? We are in the surveillance state, so
Yeah.
I don't put it past us.
They prefer to like keep our privacy fucked over like us having ice cream. Like I fully believe that.
You
That's
know what? I
crazy.
believe that.
I saw. I was gonna say though, I don't know if I feel like every person, and I don't know if every person, but like, have you guys ever had just like a deep YouTube fucking alien night where you're just like at the end of it, you're like, dude, I don't think I'm an alien.
Okay,
Like, I think like
on
I'm
the
living.
other flip, I've done the overnight Illuminati thing. Like you're watching Illuminati videos, and I was scared for like 3 weeks. Like I'm like, Mom, they're coming to get me. And she's like, what the fuck are you
They're like,
talking
they're not
about?
after you. I
It's like,
promise.
Mom, I need to go to the Denver airport.
Dude, okay,
oh, that's
Denver
a crazy
airport.
conspiracy. That's a fucking weird one too.
I'm actually
I
flying.
used to go. Yeah,
Hey, bro, be safe, bro.
be safe there, crazy with the fucking horse and stuff. I used
They
to go
don't
to
want
Denver a
shit to
lot.
do with me. Are you kidding me?
Bro, you never know.
You're
bro.
safe, by the way. They don't care about. You're safe.
You're on heat check, bro. Don't play yourself.
Dude, look at this platform we have. We're talking about just the most, thought-provoking topics, and which is actually the next one. Going over, Skip Bayless appeared on a Jubilee panel, sparking heated debates as he brought his signature hot takes to a whole new audience outside of sports TV. Do you guys think Skip went on Jubilee to stay relevant, or he actually was trying to reach a new audience?
I don't know what Jubilee is.
It's like the 20 like so and so versus one so and so.
Oh yeah,
like
it's like Drake versus
Yeah,
Kendrick.
okay, you should have just said that.
Yeah,
No, so basically it's just like Skip sitting in the middle.
they usually have it with like more political people.
Oh,
And, like,
it's like
this
a
is, like,
bukkake.
Okay, so basically, moving on,
I hate
we're
you.
gonna go like this. So we're gonna now. I want to hear.
Are
your
you speaking
guys'
from experience?
Jesus. All right, we'll stop. Let's go with some of the debates in that show. I want to hear your guys' opinions on it. So first off, Skip said Magic Johnson is the greatest Laker ever.
It's Kobe.
Kareem.
Oh,
I'm just making shit up.
I was gonna go with Kobe as well. I mean, like he gave some good examples. I think like Magic was great at building just the culture of LA because obviously 1980s Showtime really built it. But I think Kobe, what he meant to the city and just his impact is just now like it's just it's
Or
undeniable.
Derek Fisher.
Fisher
Hey,
Freeman.
clutch God, man.
Now going over the next one, which is just an obvious one for him. Michael Jordan is laughably better than LeBron James. Laughably.
Dude, he ranked LeBron at 9 on his list.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like his
just
list
trolling.
is so fucking funny.
He's just trolling.
It's just like
Bro's
it-
got like Steve Kerr top 10, bro. Get out of here.
That's like putting Rick and Morty in your top sitcoms.
Nah.
Rick and Morty season 1 through 3 though was all time.
We
But
gotta stay on topic. That's my
yeah,
fault.
no, Skip it.
Bad
Like,
Abbasid
the whole
episode.
thing about LeBron is that like I think Skip just has like a fucking crush on him, and it's like he's just pissed that like LeBron hasn't responded in like 22 years,
Yeah.
and like
I
he's
know,
only
it's-
acknowledged Stephen A because of like the Bronny talk.
Yeah.
And it's like you've seen Skip get bitched by Mark Cuban like on ESPN, and it's
I
just
know.
like
I know. I was gonna. So I'll play it for next episode to start the next episode. I brought that up, but we got to keep going because I did find that clip, and that's a great clip. He destroys Skip Bayless. He basically tells him to say what a zone will do, and Skip like fucking malfunctions.
yeah.
Which is hilarious. But now moving on to the next one, which is I kind of want to hear your opinions on this. Mahomes is dramatically overrated.
If he's overrated, that means he's like compared to Tom Brady, Joe Montana, like
Which he is,
Peyton
I
Manning.
feel
Like,
yeah.
He's not.
like at the very least, he's like a top 4 quarterback ever. Like with like I think he's 2, and Brady's
I
like
think he's
undisputed
2.
GOAT.
Yeah.
And I don't
But-
think he's ever played with like super great weapons. But outside
Are you
Tyreek-
shitting me?
No,
Oh,
I'm saying
that was not
I'm
a good take.
saying
That
like
was not a
right
good take.
now, bro. Like,
Dude,
bro, he
so Tyreek,
Brady
Tyreek
got
and
the-
Travis
Kelsey,
bro. Brady played with Moss, man.
Kareem Hunt was great too.
I
yeah.
don't know.
He never
First
rolled with
stint.
Maz. Actually, that's a great layup to the next
Shout out
one,
my
which
boy
is
Kareem Pie.
Jesus. Going on to which is Bill Belichick is overrated, and the Patriots dynasty is 80% Brady.
I think since Bill
He's a
Belichick,
fucking moron. Like Brady like has had a top 10 defense for like God knows how long. Like what the fuck are we doing here?
yeah, and I
Like-
think Bill Belichick fucking on a 20-year-old when he's 80 is lit.
It's literally.
Yeah.
And I think we
He's
can all,
Half
we
your
got-
age plus 7 checks out.
it's something we can all
I
look
don't know
up
how to do math.
Talk about rich sex, you know what I mean? Like,
Hey.
hey, that's the final kind of
Instead of
callback.
having chains on though, like fucking Bill Belichick had his khakis and belt. Like,
Crazy. So as we kind of all can now assume, Skip Bayless is, he was wrong on those. And now, guys, we're going to move on to our next section of the show, which is we get to interview Sarem's brother, Brett. So I know usually I kind of have like a written introduction, but I think that it'd be the most appropriate thing if Sarem actually introduced our guest today. What do we want to say?
Shit, man. Today we got the Greg Jennings to my Darren Sharper, one of the best Guitar Hero 3 players I've ever seen.
Ooh.
Fucking USC legend, Brett motherfucking Sarem in the house. What's up,
What's
fool?
up with it? How we
Hey,
doing?
Welcome to the pod.
Thanks for
bro.
having me on.
Of course, man. This is really
It's a
We've been
family
waiting
affair.
for the day, man.
literally. And now we have such a great
Yeah,
excuse because
hey,
we have the NFL draft
never
coming
been-
up.
Exactly, man. Never been on a podcast before, so
Oh, and I
Yes,
forgot
so-
to mention
Be fun.
famed rapper B Shrem.
Be
be
Shrem.
Shrem.
The real no.
Dude, where's the SoundCloud? I feel like we could find that.
Well,
We gotta
Deep
drop
in
the
the
link
archives.
below, bro. Drop the link below.
I was way deep in the archives. That ain't seeing the light of day anytime soon.
No, you underestimate my abilities.
He's gonna find it, bro.
My abilities here as the host of this show. I'll find it. But no, man, we really appreciate you coming on your Thursday. I think the number one thing that we kind of want to dive into, because I know you played football at USC, is just the NFL draft. So let's start off kind of really quick talking about the number one, like the undisputed number one overall pick with Cam Ward. Mateo, could you please play the first clip? This is him. I don't know if you guys have seen this with, talking about some of the top talent in the league. He's not making it very subtle where he's going. Mateo, if you go down to the Cam Ward clip,
They just be spilling anything over Fortnite.
literally.
Okay, so y'all already said really, Jamar,
I think
Justin.
Jason Jamar is like the top
And then for my
three.
last one, Traylon Burks.
Traylon Burks.
And that ain't capping either. I'm
Does he
dead
even
ass
have
serious.
1,000 yards in his career yet?
No.
Like, come on.
My top four
Yeah, he's
running
going.
backs
He's
in the
going
league
to the
right now.
Titans. I mean, he is
I
the
would
clear number
say-
one at this point. I
Easily.
mean, between him and Shador, it's just like, yeah. I think they're pretty much 1A and 1B. It just depends what your preference is. I think Cam Ward is more mobile, right? Shador is just extremely accurate. Throws a great deep ball. Cam Ward struggles a little bit with the deep ball comparatively to Shador. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have a good deep ball, but I really like Shador, especially if he goes outside of the top 5. That's great value. But Cam Ward's really good. He was in the Heisman conversation for a reason, and whatever team gets him, they're getting a class A human being, class A quarterback, dual threat. He's instantly going to make the Titans better. I mean, at this point, it's all but confirmed that he's going to the Titans.
Especially in that clip, he's not hiding the fact that he thinks the talent of the Titans. And I want to ask really quick, Brad, then I'll open it up. I feel like what I've been seeing online is that, you were saying Shador falls outside of the top 5. Why do you guys think he's falling so deep outside of that and, out of the lottery? Like, I don't know exactly what's going on. He had an incredible season. Where's the miscommunication or misconnection kind of coming between the draft scouts and the teams and Shador?
I mean, I think there's a little bit of a stigma playing for Dion, right? Because everything's like flashy, right? So people are like, oh, like he has, like he could be a diva sometimes. Like, no, like that's just, it's doesn't speak to him as a leader. I think what speaks to him as a leader is the fact that they went from, in a 2-year stretch, from 1-11 and 9-3 and competing for a Big 12 championship.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that speaks for itself. Also, a lot of the players in this year's draft that are going before him are legit just blue chip, can't miss prospects, right? Like Abdul Carter out of Penn State, Travis Hunter, obviously. I mean, he's one of the best like college athletes ever.
Yeah, in a regular year, where if like the Titans didn't draft first, Travis would go number 1. It's more out of like need, like than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
like
it
if you want
depends,
to
like,
elevate and go from like picking first, you need a quarterback at least. Like,
Yeah,
especially in this
because
league.
it should have been the Giants picking first, and then they fucked up their tank.
They
Like
fucked the
Malik
tank
Neighbors
up.
had like the game of his life and
Crazy.
over nothing.
Bro, and my fantasy season was over by then, so it didn't matter.
Dude, he was such a good fantasy pick for me, by the way. He was going crazy until that concussion.
Yeah, bro, it fucked him up.
Seriously.
But even
hey,
after,
I won a league traded for him.
I love that. That's what we
There we
fucking
go.
want. Shout out Malik and Neighbors. I got roasted for taking him I think it took him in the 4th or 5th last year. Everyone was killing me, but
that could have been a reach, but like I get it.
it's honestly.
I mean, he just didn't have someone to give him the ball. That was half the
But
ball.
now he got changed.
really quick, guys, and speaking of receivers, I want to go to Travis Hunter. So he had a really interesting quote that was kind of going on when someone was saying, what if you had to choose between wide receiver and cornerback? He said, if not allowed to play both wide receiver and cornerback, the outcome would be that he would never want to play football again because I've been doing this my whole life. I feel like I could dominate on each side of the ball. What do you guys think about him saying this before the draft?
I love it.
Yeah, I 100% agreed.
He's leaning into it. I mean,
The thing is like people don't know how to react because they've never seen that. Like even though like Charles Woodson played both sides of the ball, like he didn't do it on the level that Travis did.
yeah.
And it's like, and people won't appreciate his Heisman either until like they see him in the league. Like if he like is
Bro.
like successful like in the league as he was like the last 2-3 years at like Colorado and Jackson State, like people will look back and be like, holy shit, we're watching like one of the greatest athletes ever.
Also, Charles Woodson played like 25% of the snaps on offense, right? Like he was a DB first. He got in some at receiver and famously scored some big touchdowns, right? Made some big plays. And so people remember him for that. Dude, Travis played every single play of the game
Exactly. Yeah.
at the top, like at the upper echelon for both positions, right? Top 5 receiver and probably the best corner in the country.
100%.
So, dude, and I mean, obviously, like, our brother plays there, and he's like, yeah, you can play both ways in the NFL. He says that, I believe it.
You're from it's directly from the source, and I want to say the Sarem family fucking knows ball. You guys are coming in here and just teaching me. You guys are throwing out names like it's just like easy.
You're
like, you
like,
guys.
what?
I'm like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He taught me everything he knows,
Alex
man.
debatable.
that's fair.
I can't even defend that. Like,
He's like, yeah.
That's fair. So you know what I want to do? I want to stick with the NFL draft, but the CEO of our company of pressers, Andrew, actually went in the document and wrote these fucking questions and takes that I need to get all of your guys' opinion on. So let's just go from the top with this. So his first take that he wants us to discuss is, if Shedeur Sanders slips to the Cowboys at 12, will Jerry Jones take Sanders and trade away Dak for picks? This move will help free up money for Micah.
I think he's gonna go to the Saints.
I know Derek Carr's out for the year, right? Didn't they just like? I think they just like announced that like a weird Friday news dump.
But even if he wasn't, Derek Carr sucks.
Healthy or hurt? Exactly. He's trash, dude. He's just like an albatross of a contract.
I had a homie last year.
Books.
Like after the Saints went 2-0, he's like, dude, Derek Carr's so back. Like when he's on, like he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. I'm like, dude, they're gonna go like 2-8. Like it's fucking Derek Carr.
Yeah. Nostradamus over there. You know what's fucking sucks? I had one of those things where it's like what's it called? It's like an auction waiver wire, and I fucking put half my money on Derek Carr to get him on my team.
Jesus Christ,
I know. Dude, I
What are
deserve to
you
miss the
doing?
playoffs after that. That was crazy. I don't know, dude. I was feeling myself. I was like, dude, I think
You're like, I gotta steal. Derek Carr.
I thought it was going to be great. I drafted Caleb Williams, and that just lost me 2 weeks in a row because I think he put up a combined 10 points. And I was fucking over it. I was a move out of emotion, I will say. Just like maybe Jerry Jones might have with that pick.
I think we're taking the running back from Boise State.
This is your team.
We need it. We need it.
Do you think
Hold on,
Johnsy
but
falls that far?
Before we go into that, Grandview, I'm sorry. I just gotta.
Here we go.
I gotta question your decision making there.
Yeah.
With banking on a rookie quarterback and then Derek Carr.
You know what happened, dude?
You
You know
can't
what?
let that go unnoticed.
Oh no, 100%. You know what it is, dude? It's I'm an easy seller. I'm a good seller, but someone can sell me so easy. I watch First Things First, and fucking Nick Wright was like, they're going to the Super Bowl, and then I watched the Hard Knocks hype video of them with the Joe song end to beginning, and I was like getting emotional. I'm like, dude, he's gonna take me to the fucking chip.
Let's go.
And I was
Caleb,
so
like texting
low.
his punter. He's like, "You're not gonna have over 1,000 yards this season. You're not gonna be
Bro.
on the field
Like
much."
1,600 yards.
That was horrible. No, bro, it's so true. It was
Literally
honest-
the best punter in the league.
literally, it was crazy. He was on the field more than probably Caleb.
It's like
but-
Iowa football.
literally. So I want to say that was a very fair thing to bring up this year. I'm going veteran QB.
Who you getting?
Maybe Dak Prescott.
No, don't get Dak. Don't get Dak.
So what do you guys think? So you guys think that they would actually draft him there?
I would take Shedeur if he was there, just for like the optics. Like that's just what we're trying to sell tickets. We're trying to win games. I feel like Shedeur can win some games and sell some tickets. Like I feel like primetime will be sideline every game. Or will it be like LeVar Ball Part 2, or what?
I don't know.
Difference is Dion's like one of the greatest cornerbacks ever played.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
debatably the greatest.
He's
He's
not
also
just LeVar
coaching
Ball.
a college football
Yeah.
team.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
takes so much time. Like he's not gonna go like maybe during like a bye week he's gonna go to a game,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Like he'll maybe like make some comments in the media, but I mean that's about it.
If he plays
It's
for
gonna
the
be nothing like
Broncos,
Lamar.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
They went-
I
they
think he's
Bo
better than
Nix.
Bo
Yeah, they
Nix.
got Bo Nix
Fuck
there.
Bo Nix. No, I'm just kidding.
They went
but-
to the playoffs. Also, guys, let's go to the
Oh, I
next
thought you
one.
meant like playing in Denver, he'd go to the game. No, he ain't go. Dude, Bo Nix is. I hate him.
Fuck Bo
He's
Nix,
very
dude.
good.
Yeah, just the Bo
He's very
Nix.
good.
I love the Bo Nix stray just slid in there really nicely. Just like fucking out of nowhere, just Bo Nix put into the dirt. But
it's-
let's go to the next one really quick. Sorry about
AFC
that.
West Pain.
The trade that no one sees coming in this year's NFL draft is between the Bears and the Patriots. Follow me. With Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter off the board, the Patriots will be aggressively trying to find a trade down partner. The partner will be Ben Johnson and the Bears leave Froggy and the Raiders to draft Ashton Gentry. Is it Gentry?
Ashton Genty.
Ashton Gentry.
Gentry.
Ashton Gentry to bring a taste of the Detroit run game to Chicago. Thoughts on that?
You know, somebody said that like Ben Johnson didn't really fuck with DeAndre Swift, and like
I
you
believe
know,
it.
like they got
Oh, he was on
Jahmyr
Detroit.
Gibbs
He was on
like
Detroit
the year
before, yeah.
after. Yeah, they got Jahmyr Gibbs the year after DeAndre Swift got let go. So I could see that. But it wouldn't fix like their line isn't that good, right?
Well, they got Tooney.
I thought they just traded for the. I thought they spent the majority of the offseason trying to fix that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't paid attention.
They did.
this
they've been,
offseason.
they've been
They
trying to
did.
patch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I think the Bears would have to give up a lot of draft capital to move up. and I don't love trading up for a running back.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so also, this is like the deepest running back class we've seen in quite some time too.
Mhm.
I mean, you can get some really good guys on day 2. Like even like into the 4th round, you can get solid players. 2nd and 3rd round, I mean, like shoot, there's probably 8, 9 guys at least
Mm-hmm.
that are worth taking that late. I also have a little bit of PTSD from the Chargers. I think this is going in the weeds a little bit, but in 2010, we traded up for Ryan Matthews.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right
Traded
after
up a lot of
LT.
picks.
Fresno State.
Right after LT, and they're like, oh, like he's the next, he's going to be really good. Obviously, our expectations were crazy because we're just coming off of LT, and he was like decent, but he was always hurt.
Yeah.
And you give up that much draft capital for a running back. I don't love it.
Are you
know?
a running back hater? Like, are you like, oh, fuck the running backs, don't
No.
pay the running backs?
Okay.
No,
Opposite.
he's a fullback
Opposite.
supremacist.
Okay. Yeah, Kyle's juice check.
Absolutely.
Supremacist.
Basically, fullback supremacist.
I don't know if that's like an accurate way of describing
He's
it.
about to put his robe
That's
on
hilarious.
and tell us.
Bro, I saw something. I think it was like, I forgot what fullback it was, but he went on Part of My Take. And apparently, like, they'll just go up to, like, the fullbacks will go up to each other after the game and they'll just ask each other how much they bench.
Real shit.
That's just their way of saying what's up.
That's what we do after a pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
125.
But like, I think actually with the NFL, like every shit. But like, it's become such like a pass heavy league, and I think the pendulum's starting to like swing back because like teams are just dropping another safety, making it a lot harder to throw the ball downfield.
Mm-hmm.
And so that when you drop a safety back, right? It gives you numbers on the interior of the defense, and now you have an advantage running the ball. And I mean, you saw that last year actually, like Saquon,
Yeah.
with just an amazing year. Derrick Henry went off, right? So I think the running back position's in very good hands right now.
I totally agree. I feel like there was a wide receiver bubble that kind of popped, and you can see that, like, the Chiefs won with not the greatest wide receiver core, like a couple, back-to-back years.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see this year, even if you think about, like, with the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey, like having just like a bell cow running back just opens up the passing game so much. I think it is kind of like adjusting back to it.
Yeah.
I want to go really quick.
Steelers with
It was
Najee.
great.
It's great. I agree. And I think it's a sustainable way. So now let's go really
Look
quick.
at the Lions with Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
2,000
exactly.
David
Sonic and
Montgomery.
Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles.
That guy,
Mhm.
dude. If there's, I'm just gonna put this out there. Watching him towards the end of last year when Monty was hurt and he was getting all the carries, getting these like 3 touchdown games, 4 touchdown games. I was like, this dude's the only dude that I've seen that could break LT's touchdown record.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whether he could do that, like, he's yet to be seen. But I mean,
he
he's just
easily could have though,
remarkable, man.
dude. Like with all the tush pushes, like, bro, come on, he could have broke that shit easy.
And then,
Like-
and also I want to.
Jameer Gibbs.
No, I'm
They
thinking of
ain't doing no tush
Saquon.
push with
I was thinking of
Jared Goff.
Saquon. I'm sorry, bro.
That would be crazy. But also, Brett, maybe this will redeem you in my eyes. I did have and draft Jameer Gibbs, and he saved my season. So
There we
he's the
go.
man. Now,
Nice
guys,
pick.
let's go to some hot takes really quick. I'm going to do 3 that I'm just going to throw out, and you guys can either agree with yes or no. So Andrew said, the best wide receiver in the class, not named Travis Hunter, is Jalen Noel from Iowa State. He will have a better career than Ted McMillan, Matthew Golden, Luther Burden, etc.
Is the dude?
I don't think he's better than Ted McMillan.
That's a bit of a scorcher. I mean, you see some of those like day 2 guys that end up having just great careers. It's a it could come out to be true, but I mean, T-Mac is just a complete receiver,
Mhm.
right? The people are like, he's a little bit slow, like a little bit slower, but I mean, the catches he can make, the way he can high point the ball, his route running's very good. I mean, he was like a top 5 recruit out of high school, went to Arizona, so his quarterback from high school could follow him, Noah Fafita. And I mean, the guy's a stud.
Mhm. I
I
mean,
think it's a little bit bold. I mean, but Jalen Noel's he's a great prospect too.
I love that scorching take he said. Is accurate. He was made for this. He was made for the podcast arena.
Oh God.
I like Emeka Ibuka a lot out of Ohio State too.
So
Played
is
with some very good offenses. I mean, he's never really been like a true number one option for them, just because we had Marvin Harris in there, and then
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith now, who is something else entirely.
That
But
kid's gonna be insane.
oh my God, yo, Julian throwing bombs to him next year.
Oh my
Be
God.
nuts.
Good Lord.
Maybe they could repeat. It'd be crazy.
Lock it in now.
Really?
Lock it in now.
Saying Ohio State repeat?
That's what I kind of love
Julian
about.
saying
I think they're gonna
Heisman.
repeat.
So when we have things
I
like
like
this,
Julian saying Heisman a lot more than a repeat.
That's what I'm saying.
see, that's what I love about something like this, where we can put on record what we think. So that's why I want to move on to the next one, and I want you guys to put out some picks. So Andrew said the best player in the draft that you've never heard of is Orlando Gadsden, a tight end from Syracuse. His comparison is a prime Darren Waller, and in the right system, he will become a top 3 tight end in the NFL. Do you guys have any deep sleepers in this class that you would like to put on record that you think will be great?
I actually like Harold Fannin out of Bowling Green a lot. He led the team.
The deep cut.
Deep cut,
Bowling Green.
but dude, so they played like Penn State in the second week of the season, and they kind of hung around for a little bit, right? I think this dude had like 150 yards. He just torched a
Jesus.
defense, or just torched a defense that went to the college football playoff semifinals.
Yeah.
That's definitely something to look out for.
The kid can play. He led the team. I think he led his conference in receiving. He was towards the top in the country in receiving yards. The only concern that I have is that there was more like receiving dominant tight ends, a la Kyle Pitts, right?
I hate Kyle
but
Pitts.
then again, he also got hurt. So who knows what he actually could have been, right? But I like him a lot. Also Devin Neal out of Kansas.
Yeah.
I really
Dude,
like-
that was the next one that I was about to say. Nice pull.
Okay, cool.
There
We're on
it
the same
was.
page.
Yeah, there it is.
Dude, you remember that Colorado Kansas game where if Colorado won, they'd go to the Big 12 championship game, right? They'd clinch. And this dude just ran all over us. He's a strong, physical, bruising running back, man. I loved it in in NCAA. I go play as Kansas, and you get Jaden Daniels and Devin Neal, just go run around with them.
Sheesh. As
They're
an OP.
just stupid.
What about you, Stream? Do you have
But
one?
Shit. I mean, if Jimmy Horn's considered a deep cut, I think he's going to be a really good slot receiver in the league.
Let's go.
That Joe Horn.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like honestly, his combine was so lit to watch. He's fucking fast. The
Just
kid
catch a
has
vibe.
burners. Exactly.
He's really good. He's just little. He's just little. That's it. I mean, I think at the worst, he's going to be a great returner in the league. But I think he'd be I think he's going to be a very good slot option for someone. He'll be available probably day 3, 4th, 5th round. Perfect.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's such a different process than the NFL. I mean, the NBA, where it's just back to back with the 2 days. I love that you can find these gems late, which you were talking about, even with a Devin Neal, a running back. You don't have to trade up. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much for answering all that, Brett. Your knowledge is actually super
Ball
helpful with that.
knowledge.
We're gonna clip it so we can have this forever.
Yes.
But now, guys, we're gonna move
Wait.
on to our next section of the show, which is Bracket Madness. So prior to Brett jumping on, I asked him what his favorite album of all time was. He said DS2 by Future. So what I did, I went on Spotify, seeded the songs 1 through 8 based on total number of streams, and put that into an Elite 8 tournament bracket. And now us 4 are gonna find out what the best song on DS2 is. How does that sound, guys?
You hurt?
Stick talk.
Get it?
So
Stick
Brett, tell me why
You
this
know.
album, this album means so much to so many people, but why is it your favorite album of all time?
I mean, it just slaps, man. It's such
Front to
there's not
back.
really a whole lot much more to it, but I mean, it came out, I think, when I was a senior in high school, and there was a bunch of good music coming out then. I think Good Kid, Mad City was out then. Nothing Was the Same. Nice little callback to the beef there, I guess.
We love the good
Amongst
callback.
many others, I think Forest Hills Drive. Or no, Forest Hills Drive, I think, was when I was it was in my senior year in college. But that Born Center came out before that. Mac Miller was in his prime too, and
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. Future was that was just different. You hadn't really heard anything like it,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't know. It's just aged like fine wine. I'll listen to it in the mornings and stuff. And,
Start my day with DS2.
Just
like,
TikTok.
I
Oh,
just fucked your bitch.
1000%,
Shit so
dude.
Gucci flip.
Mhm.
like it's Beethoven.
Yeah.
Like a little classical.
I bought
Dude,
all the
I heard that if you
sodas at
play,
the
if you
gas
play, if you
station.
play DS2 for plants, they actually grow really well. You know what I mean? Just like Beethoven.
That's how these grew. We
Yeah.
used to. We
You
You think
That's
they'd
what
be
you
purple
spraying.
though?
Yeah.
So
No, that's just apex future, man.
yeah,
And it's just fire.
so influential too. Like you know, and this,
Oh,
is,
yeah.
this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna say it on air. This is the first time I listened to this album like all the way through for the first time. I've never done that and listened to these songs.
Really?
Swear on my life. Hope to
Oh,
die.
man,
Dude,
you
like look at me.
youngins,
Dude, look
man,
at me.
that's
Is it that surprising? You're like white kid from Manhattan Beach. You don't like Future? Like
Yeah,
what?
like,
You know what I mean? But you know, I want to
Future
now.
hug.
So basically, guys, the way that we did again is we seeded the songs 1 through 8. We streamed. So now we're gonna do the first matchup, which is the most popular song versus the 8th most popular song, which is "Fuck Up Some Commas" versus "Rich Sex." Which song do you guys think should go on?
Focus on
Fuck some
comments.
comments,
Look up
Focus
some
on
comments.
comments, yeah.
It's so
Focus on
iconic.
comments, yeah.
Absolutely.
Bro,
Rich
Rich
Sex, great
Sex.
song, but fuck up some comments, man. That's just a classic.
I feel
Rich
like
Sex is gonna be a much more relatable song when I lose my virginity.
that makes sense. Yeah, no, we're all hoping for it.
Well, I'm rooting for you, my boy.
Can't wait. That's why
You got this,
he
buddy.
goes on all these dating shows. And it's
Yeah.
just like, fuck, man.
He's like, I just want to listen to Rich Sex.
Yeah. That's the one
I-
thing.
I
Going
choose
on
a simp
dating
over
shows
you.
to try to lose his virginity, man. That's a new level of down bad.
That's why I went on
horrendous.
Drewski, bro.
True. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. Trust me, that was crazy.
Hey, fucking yo.
Awesome. We're now gonna go on to the 2 versus 7 matchup, which is you're gonna read this.
Where you at versus trap niggas.
Oh.
I'm his lifeline.
Literally.
That's actually a tough one.
Oh fuck, that's funny. All right, are we hating on where you
That's
at? 'cause
actually a
of
really
Drake?
tough one.
No.
I'm
No,
gonna go,
I was actually gonna go where you at.
Okay.
I was gonna go where you at too.
I'm
actually.
gonna go where you at, but
Where
trap
you at
niggas
with
is
it?
hard.
A nice little clean sweep right there. Shout
Yeah.
out Aubrey.
God bless another trap.
Yeah, we're keeping him in our thoughts.
That was the same year as
God bless.
fucking What a Time to Be Alive, right?
That was a great year, bro.
They dropped them in the
2015.
same year.
Nah, what a time to be alive. I think came out a year or two after.
Yeah, definitely a year. I thought it was 2016.
That came out when I was like a sophomore in college.
I could be wrong
So,
though.
like,
Yeah, I feel like
2015.
you'll know this more than anyone.
That was 2015.
Yeah, so I feel
Wait,
like
no, wait, 2016. You might
Aubrey's
be right.
angel over there is like he doesn't
It's
even look at the
definitely
phone.
It was 2015.
Fair.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Awesome. Now let's
What
go
a
on.
time to be alive. man.
Literally, what a time to be alive.
What
great
a
music.
time to be alive.
Now, what a time to be a matchup. 3 versus 6, which is the Percocet and stripper joint
2015.
versus thought it was a daughter. Thought it was a drought.
Thought it was a
Oh, that was Floridian Slip.
Yo,
You were thinking about
Shout out
Drake?
Drake.
Man, you're making me eliminate all these great songs.
I know, dude, this
I
is-
mean, you got to go Percocet and stripper joint.
I feel like
But-
that beat is amazing. When I was listening to that, I loved it.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
like
thought
one of
it was
his
a-
best songs he's
I'll
ever
just
made,
fuck
dog.
my
I
bitch
agree.
like in some Gucci flip flops. Oh my god, that shit's so iconic though.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna
We
go
got
thought it was a
purple
drought.
activists. I thought it was a drought.
Damn.
I just took a
Yeah,
piss
I know.
and seen some coding coming.
I'm gonna
now.
say thought it was a drought.
Bitch, I choose the
Whoa,
dirty
so
over you.
we have the full on. We gotta have a tiebreaker. I want you guys to both kind of sway me because I'm the one that's most.
Bro, every Hoodville caption ever is because of thought it was a drought.
Damn, man. It
Like
impacted
bitch, I
the
choose
meme
the
game.
dirty over you is like
For the culture, I feel like
that
for
shit
the
is so toxic.
crazy.
No, I
It
rem-
is.
I remember the
Extremely. I think he like made that song like after fucking Larsa Pippen.
Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure that's like real.
crazy.
But
That's fair.
I mean, the Percocet and stripper joint's just so different,
It is.
Yeah.
right? And it's so much different than like anything that like he made on that album. Like it's like it's kind of like similar to Codeine Crazy
Mm.
in a way where he kind of goes like lo-fi.
Percocet
and
stripper
he's-
joint.
I think he shines
You
there.
switched it.
Yeah.
All right. Young Water Cycle broke the tie. Percocet and stripper joint is moving on.
Let's go.
We
Is that
now
an
have.
upset?
What'd you say?
Is that an upset?
That is an upset, actually. No, it actually is not. It's the Percocet and stripper joint's the 3 seed.
Oh shit, lit.
We're now going on to the 4 versus 5, which is Stick Talk versus I Serve the Bass.
Oh, fuck. That's
Stick
hard.
talk.
Stick Talk, I agree.
Stick talk. Easy.
That's TikTok. Because TikTok is so good, but like I serve the bass like might be one of the hardest
I just
beats
like the
ever.
beat. That beat is
Like,
crazy.
bro, I used to work out to that shit like daily.
All right.
Like,
Sheesh.
but I could go TikTok.
Damn, I
TikTok
I
it
guess
is.
now we gotta go.
I think I served the bass was like one of the like when I first listened to it, that was one of my favorite songs. But dude, stick talk, man. I'm sorry.
we're
I'm
going.
sorry.
It's Brett's.
Even
Fuck, I'm rich,
We're going
nigga, fuck,
stick talk.
bam.
I mean, these are all really iconic songs, but now we have the semifinals. So it's only gonna get tougher from here, which is fuck up some commas versus stick talk.
I'm going with stick talk.
Whoa, I feel like that's
I'm going with stick talk.
I'm gonna go fuck up some commas.
fuck up some commas for me.
Look who's coming here.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I know Brett really wanted the upset, but we took that
know.
away. So fuck up
I
some
know.
commas is going to the finals. Now we have Where You At versus the Percocet and Stripper Joint.
Go
Percocet and stripper joint.
Percocet stripper joint.
Wow, I agree with that
Easy.
one full heartedly. Now we have the final
Easy.
of fuck up some commas versus the Percocet and Stripper Joint. Everyone take a beat and think.
I mean, it's
Percocet and stripper joint.
Percocet and Stripper Joint.
Percocet and stripper
Damn,
joint.
that's a
Easy.
clean fucking sweep on that shit. Wow. So Percocet and Stripper Joints is the winner of Bracket Madness for DS2.
I mean, that's like the most light skinned song on the album too, man.
Oh
Hey.
God.
For real. Awesome.
We outnumber
Come on
them
now,
today.
y'all are surrounded.
Literally. So so we're gonna go really quick now to we have time for one of these that I want to do, which is Clip Zone, where we create some clips for some of our other platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, everything in between, Twitter. Let's go with this though. I want us to make our NBA playoff round 1 predictions. Let's just do that.
Let's do it.
Let's get through it and let's be consistent with it, and we'll rip these. For the West, let's just start off with just pandemonium. Lakers versus T-Wolves. What do you guys think?
Lakers.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Honestly, though, I feel like this could be Ant's almost. He had a big coming out party last year, but if he has like a Jordan 63 points when he lost to the Celtics, if he has one of those games against Luka and LeBron, I think it could really propel him to. blow up more.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you real quick.
Yeah.
Because I think there is actually a little bit of proof of concept there. If you look at like the Mavs T-Wolves series from last year, right? How Luka, when he was on the Mavs and Kyrie absolutely like diced him up. The Mavs were a very guard heavy team with like good defensive bigs. I think Rudy Gobert is like a huge difference maker for them on the defensive end. And
The thing is, he can't guard the
I'm gonna do
perimeter.
stuff against us.
Like we're gonna be small ball.
We're just gonna run around him. I mean, I was worried about Ant like going off, but I just don't think we're a good matchup for them.
Yeah, like we're gonna double team
So-
Ant, like just force Julius Randle to chuck up 30 shots a game.
100%. Yeah, we're gonna double team the shit out of him. Like right when he gets over.
Man, they're so stupid for getting rid of Towns for Julius.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
bad
I think
choice.
was
everyone's just
crazy.
scared of the apron right now. I think it's like lingering over people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one though. Nuggets versus Clippers. This is a really fucking good series.
Clippers.
Wow. Okay. Just right off the bat. Why?
Oh, I feel like the Nuggets lost their coach. The Clippers are kind of hot a little bit. We got
Yeah.
Harden, Kawhi in the playoffs. I don't know.
I mean, Harden is a notorious
Well, I mean, it's
playoff
like the
choker.
opposite sides of each other. Like Kawhi is like a playoff goat, Harden's not.
I just think.
But
the-
yeah, no, I feel you. Like the Clippers are hot right now. Like Zubac's actually like he's a fucking beast, and
That's
like
what
he
I'm
could
saying.
honestly shut down Jokic the way he plays.
2010 from Zubac. I'm putting bread on
He
it.
might be actually an All NBA selection for some people, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna just go with the Nuggets. I know they just lost their coach, man, but it's just, dude, freaking. I ain't betting against Jokic in the play. I mean, the only way they lose is if Russell Westbrook does some dumb shit, which is probably
Which is
gonna
very
do,
possible.
but which is probably what he's gonna do. But
Hey, let Russ be Russ.
You know,
You can't just let Russ be Russ.
Mr. Unlimited.
You know the other half of that tweet. I know you know the other half of that tweet.
Don't say it. Don't say
Save
it.
it for the Kanye.
Say it literally. Now we're going on to Warriors versus Rockets, which a couple years ago was a big rivalry. Now it's a renewed rivalry a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, the Rockets kind of just bitched Steph the other day.
Yeah.
Like Ahmed Thompson like held him to 3 points. Like the way they were guarding him, like you can't just say like Steph like had a bad game. Like they were just shutting him down.
Yeah, he's a
The
mastermind.
thing is though, is like Jimmy Butler takes way more shots in the playoffs.
He does. He had a great game though against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play Kuminga. Like that bridge is
They
gonna have
keep
to
on
be crossed.
DMPing him,
Yeah,
just like Tatum in the Olympics.
The
Steve
cum
Kerr just
bucket.
chooses someone. Wow,
That's his name, the cum bucket.
that's
That's his nickname.
that's
I'm
a,
not.
that's a
Yo.
horrendously bad.
That's his nickname.
That was my nickname.
well,
If that
it's
was my-
empty right now.
If that was my nickname,
the
I'd
cum bucket
retire.
is empty.
By the way, Brett, what do you think?
Bro, what is this, dog?
Trust me, this is tame for us.
We're chilling.
Oh man.
What do you think? Warriors versus Rockets. Who do you got?
Warriors. I'm excited for this series because I haven't really watched the Rockets all year. I know Jalen Green's a dog. I know this guy Sengun's really good.
He is good.
But I mean-
Librarian.
Steph Curry, dude. It's Steph Curry.
Yeah,
It's Steph Curry in the
Steph and
playoffs.
Jimmy.
Dude. He's so hard to defend.
You know,
Yeah, dude.
it's true. Like that's kind of like what I was like. I almost want to lean Nuggets when Brett was saying it last time. Is like I just don't see a world where Jokic goes down in the first round. I don't know.
Okay.
But now let's go to OKC versus just the play-in team. I feel like they're just gonna roll them.
It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be the Grizzlies and OKC.
Steamroll.
It'll be a sweep. But so guys, we're gonna see how those
I don't know
picks.
about a sweep.
Gentleman sweep.
Gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
Pull out the piano.
Thunder and
Nice little
five.
suit and tie. Shout out Kevin Wilds. But awesome, Brett. That is guys. We just did our predictions for the first round in the West. Brett, we really appreciate you coming on, man. This was awesome. We definitely love to have you back when we have another need for your expertise in football.
for your presence.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys.
course,
When
man.
Sam
was a
Darnold
lot of
wins
fun.
MVP, we'll call you.
Dude.
Hey, there we go. Hey, just book it now, dude. He's gonna freaking throw 4,500 yards. You know, might be like, double-digit interception, but that's okay because he'll have like 40 touchdowns.
We're clipping this right now.
JSN's gonna pop off.
He's a gunslinger, man.
Literally.
Caleb Williams, top 3 QB this year?
No.
Damn.
I'm gonna hit
Absolutely
up.
not.
By the
That's
way, I'm
crazy.
hitting up Brett for fantasy advice this year. That's what I've just figured out today.
Okay, he's so up and down though. Like Brett is the epitome of like either winning the league or getting dead last.
Well, see, I want that roller coaster
Yeah.
ride. I want the upside in fantasy. I don't want to fucking be middle of the pack. I either want to win or lose. That's the only thing I
No,
care about.
I agree.
Hey, only time I lose is when my guys get hurt and I just panic and make a bad trade.
And you're like, I can't. You're like, I
That's
can't.
really
control
what
that.
happens.
Yeah,
And that's it. Or people don't want to trade and then I'm just stuck with waiver wire guys.
it's tough. It's tough out there in fantasy.
know?
We'll invite you to the pressers league that we have. So we got you an honorary member. But man, thank you so much for coming on here. Do you guys want to say anything before we let him go?
I'll see you in the morning, motherfucker.
See you more. Hey, Chase Sapphire Lounge,
On God.
Oh, let's go.
7 a.m. Let's get it.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
All right, have a great night, Brett. Thank
Friday
you so
beers
much.
will be had.
All right. You too, guys.
Much
Take care.
love, Brett.
Thanks again.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us have Brett on today. That was fucking great.
The fucking goat, man.
Literally. Just a true all in all football savant. So whenever we have, we got, it's the truth though. I feel like he was saying stuff and it was going over my head, and I'm a pretty big sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's talking about coverages.
Bro.
Like Skip Bayless with the zone. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. How we feeling after that?
Good, man. Can I do a quick thing?
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
my Coachella headliner is going to be Hall & Oates reunion. Drake and Kendrick go back to back, song to song, and then they bring SZA in, and then they do like a song with her. They do a song with her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
And
Okay, like
then
a verses. For,
yeah, and then Adele, and then
Ooh.
and then like a special guest, Silk Sonic.
I love that. That was just out of nowhere. But I told you to make that.
Yes, I did. I have all my-
We didn't have time, but you fucking snuck it in there. I love
I
that.
know, but
You're fucking
love-
pro.
Love y'all, bro.
Yeah, Sareem, why don't you? I know you're going on a trip. Why don't you kind of send us off with some motivational speaking? Or
Look,
whatever.
man. Shout out Travis and Shador for getting their jerseys retired, man. Shit. 420 coming up, baby. Let's get it.
That's it, guys. Thank
Happy
you so
Easter,
much
y'all.
for
Yeah.
listening to Heat Check. We're on episode 8. We're 2 away
Take a
from
walk
10.
before you go to brunch.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Go find the Easter bunny in your backyard. I promise he'll be there.
That sounds crazy. You guys can find us on all platforms. Thank you
My
guys so
blunts
much.
might be laced.
Heat Check episode done.
Malik talking.
Lakers in 5.